In 1969, one of Shark Tank's most successful businessmen was born. After graduating college and owning another company for 16 years, he would later create a sponge made out of a polymer that would turn soft in hot water and hard in cold water, making it the world's most versatile sponge. Little did he know that this business venture and his partnership with Lori Greiner would go on to create an empire. This is the story of Shark Tank's Scrub Daddy and how Aaron Krause would go on to make over $330 million in sales and still growing at over 30% per year. The Daddy of Scrub Daddy. The story begins in 1992, where a young Aaron Krause finished his Bachelor's of Psychology degree from Syracuse University. Aaron, even at a young age, was an inventor, always making things in his room. Soon after graduating, Aaron knew he wanted to pursue a different path. Aaron's parents sat him down to discuss his future and were appalled that he wanted to become a car detailer. In his parents' eyes, that meant washing and scrubbing cars. In Aaron's, that meant he became a CEO and owned a business. This changed the course of his life. Dedication to detail. Dedication to detail, Aaron's first company that he owned for over 16 years in the small town of Ballackinwood, Pennsylvania. While working in the production department for his detailing company, he damaged a car while machine polishing. It was during this time Aaron invented a double-sided buffing pad that solved many of the problems he encountered while detailing cars. This led Aaron to create more products to improve the car detailing industry, including a sponge. Scrub Daddy. Krause came up with this sponge in the strangest way possible. While most of his other inventions were built for detailing, like his manufacturing buffing pads for cars, he worked in the factory where he would often get his hands dirty and greasy. No product seemed to work when it came to cleaning his hands. So, like any good inventor, he began the process of creating his own. After toying around with several materials, like foams and shapes, he found the perfect combination. With a distinct rigid circular shape alongside two holes in the middle made to clean his fingers, he created the perfect sponge to clean his hands with. But Scrub Daddy nearly didn't happen, and Aaron's eureka moment took place another day. In 2008, 3M Corporation bought Aaron Krause's buffing pad and his other car detailing inventions. They bought all except one, his sponge. Aaron, with his unsuccessful attempts to sell his newly made sponge, brought them home and put them in his shed. In 2011, Aaron's wife Stephanie made him clean out the shed, where he found an old box filled with his old sponges. At the time, Aaron was going to use the sponges to clean his deck, but left one in the sink. At home, Stephanie does the cooking, while Aaron does the dishes. It wasn't until he started cleaning that he dipped his sponge into hot water, where they became soft, and in cold water, they became rough and rigid. Without even realizing it, Aaron created a dual-textured sponge. I realized I missed the boat. This thing had nothing to do with scrubbing your hands. It was the greatest kitchen sponge I ever used, he said. Shark Tank. When Aaron Krause walked onto Shark Tank, Season 4, Episode 7, he didn't know if his product was strong enough to get the interest of the sharks. His pitch was, it had been tested on all surfaces, like glass, ceramics, plastics, stainless steel, and it didn't scratch any of the surfaces. It's dishwasher safe, rinse and clean, and it always comes back yellow. It shows no odors. And finally, the eye hole smiley face feature of the sponge lets you put your fingers through so it stays on your hand instead of having to hold on to it. It allows for greater access to cleaning the bottoms of various utensils, which otherwise leave a spot. The tides turned as Aaron caught the attention of Lori Greiner, the queen of QVC. Lori saw the potential and made a $200,000 offer for a 20% equity stake. The following day, Lori helped Scrub Daddy get onto QVC, where they sold over 42,000 sponges and sold out in under 7 minutes. Greiner later helped Aaron get Scrub Daddy into Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, and Walmart, where they became best sellers. Since Shark Tank, Scrub Daddy would go on to make over $330 million in sales and become one of Shark Tank's most successful companies.